In this TradeMiner video, we're going to quickly take a look at the Settings tab. Now the Settings tab is one place where we see some differences between the three different versions of TradeMiner. This is the Futures version Settings tab. You'll find here a complete list of the commodities in the TradeMiner database, along with a number of statistics we use to help us decide which opportunities we want to include in our scan. Here's the Settings tab in the Forex version of TradeMiner, and here's the Stocks version. Notice that each one of these views are designed in rows and columns, just like a spreadsheet, giving us the ability to sort by any column simply by clicking on the header for ascending and descending orders. Plus, we can drag and drop the columns to rearrange their order as well. Of course, if we want to add a particular stock to our scan list, all we have to do is place a check mark next to the symbol. And next time TradeMiner scans the market for trading opportunities, this particular stock will be included in the scan. Of course, that doesn't necessarily mean it will find any trading opportunities, but it will be looked at just the same. One of the best features about the Settings tab is our ability to create our own custom groups or categories. If we take a look at this drop-down menu, you'll see that we have a list of predefined groups such as the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones Composite Index, along with several other sectors. One of the best features available to us here is the ability to create our own groups. To do this, all we need to do is come back to our drop-down menu and select New. Once we select New, you'll notice that TradeMiner automatically selects every single stock in the entire database. Then all we have to do is slide down through the list and turn off the ones that we don't want included in the customized list. Of course, if you'd like to turn that around and start with a completely blank slate and then just add the ones you want, then simply slide down to the bottom of the screen and click the Uncheck All button. And this removes the check mark from all the stock symbols, and we can then just select the ones we want to include rather than the ones we want to exclude. Of course, use whichever way is easier for you and the groups you're trying to create. Once we have our list selected, then click the Save Group button and give the new group a name. Let's name this one My Favorite Group. There. Now, when we take a look at the drop-down menu, our group is listed here. And if we want to delete our group, very simply select it and click Remove Group. Now, I want to mention something here. Everyone's first inclination is to select every single stock in the entire database and create a new group called All. But be mindful that this is not recommended unless you have a massively big computer with lots of CPU power and memory. We don't generally see this issue with the futures and forex markets, since they are much smaller markets. But it's best to use smaller subsets when accessing the stocks database, which will make searching and scanning much less time-consuming and much less likely to bind up a less powerful computer.